Great, welcome to the Social Studio Analyze demo. My name is Robin. Welcome to all of my attendees. Just a quick safe harbor. Basically, don't make any purchase decisions on technology based on statements we may be making, forward-looking statements especially. You really need to assess a platform based on its current available functionality. Just to let everyone know, we've got a lot of upcoming webinars, and I'm really excited about this webinar series. We've locked them in until the end of the year, and we'll be primarily doing 30-minute demo webinars. So Engage is up next, then we'll do publishing, then we're going to look at Command Center after that. Then I've got a 1-hour world-class social customer service session where we'll be going really deep on social customer service best practice. The following is an actual social customer service demo. Then we've got social pro tips, how to calculate ROI from social, which is a really great thing to know about. Social crisis management, best practice again, and then finally a social hub demo. So these are currently locked in. The links are available. I'll make this presentation available in my SlideShare so you can get access to the links there. We also have a YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and search for AF Digital, all the videos will be in there. There's a link in the slide. So we've got a really exciting upcoming event on the 24th of August, and it's really talking about the top companies and their social media strategies. In Australia, but also globally. We're flying in Adam Brown, who's an executive strategy for Salesforce. He's ex-Coke, ex-Dell. He's had some huge success in the social space. We've also got Donna Hole from High Pages, who is very proficient in social customer service and social selling, and Angela Graham from Suncorp. They've had some amazing successes with social. And we've got another speaker that we're just finalizing. So the link's below if you want to register for that. Sydney CBD, 24th of August, 7:30 a.m. Great, so without further ado, we'll go through a quick introduction. We'll dive straight into topic profiles, so that's the keywords. We'll look at dashboards, we'll look at workbenches. We'll talk quickly about how to operationalize social with Social Studio, and then a quick Q&A at the end. My name's Robin Leonard. Please add me on Twitter or Instagram. So a quick background about me. So I'm the co-founder and CEO of AF Digital. My background was really customer service. That was the start of my career. I became a telco business analyst and went on to do the Siebel implementation into Vodafone Australia, New Zealand, Fiji. So I got really deep CRM experience, but also had a lot of BI projects as well. Later went to IBM in Asia as an agile project manager. I'm really passionately geeky. What's happening with technology right now is just mind-blowing. So we've been operating for 6 years this year and a Radian 6 partner since 2012. So we've really spent a lot of time in Asia really helping companies adopt social at scale. You know, it's really big technology. It was really early adopter stuff. And as you can see, we've got a great set of clients. These are just some of our top household name clients across APAC. We've got offices in Sydney, Singapore, and the Philippines. And we're also, just to give you a bit of an understanding about my company, we're a tech-enabled full-service digital agency. So we really specialize in the Salesforce stack, but we also provide the creative services that, that go into that. So we do email marketing, social media management, content marketing, reporting and insights, marketing automation, and one-to-one advertising. And with the Salesforce ecosystem, social is really going to the next level at the moment. This is everything to do with social. So analyze, engage, publish, that's all part of Social Studio. Command Center is its own thing, but ties everything together as a dashboarding tool. Then there's automation into your sales and service cloud and also into marketing cloud. So it's really the major differentiator of Salesforce is that it allows you to integrate social into your BAU business process. 9 reasons I love Social Studio. So first, they're rapidly releasing awesome new features all the time. Every 2 months is a major update. We've just received an update with AI looking at images and telling us what's inside the images without us needing to use keywords. It's amazing. Second point, integrates easily into the Salesforce ecosystem. So never before have we seen this level of social CRM where it's really sales, service, marketing integrated. Like, that's just how it works. Enterprise governance for big and small companies. So it's powerful enough to support really complex situations, but it's also simple enough that you don't have to use all of that. You can just use it as a small business. It's got a great UI. I really love it. It's sexy and easy to use, and they built it for marketers, not for technology people. The big data analytics is one aspect that we're going to focus on today. I'm really passionate about this. It's easier than using any BI tool because anyone can do it, but it gives you so much access. Metadata tagging allows next level insights. So I'll also show you that. It's really cool how you can add more information as you work with these social posts. It supports structured workflow or unstructured chaos. So you can really pimp it out and make it follow a strict process, or you can just allow people to use it how they want to use it. There's macros to reduce the number of clicks. And it also allows you to work really well with partners, and this is how we work with clients often is on their technology. We'll just be collaborating as a virtual team with them. It makes it all possible. So today's actors, going straight into the demo, we've got two people. So we've got a reporting specialist, John Frankenstein, on the left. It's John's job every month to create the monthly and quarterly reports. So easy, right? He's got a very simple job. On the right is me, Robin Leonard. I'm a social specialist. So I'm more like the administrator, the kind of intensive user. In most organizations, this is probably just the same person. But if you're a big company, like if you're like a Coca-Cola or a Stockland, you would really need to scale the reporting team because you have a high volume of reports that you need to churn out for the organization. You know, campaign reports, crisis reports, brand reports, product reports. There's a lot of stuff. So that's why it's split out. So Robin on the right, social specialist. So he's very adept at using Social Studio. His job is to optimize the topic profile, so the keywords, add keyword groups as required, sometimes do exploratory analysis, identify key trends, and derive insights. So he's really kind of the master. The reporting specialist will be doing some of this work, like through the reporting process, they'll be identifying key trends and driving insights also as an output. So let's jump in. So as Robin, I am going to optimize topic profiles and add keyword groups. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like from a practitioner's perspective. Great. So just starting right at the start, we're in Social Studio. And I'm just going to find my workspace. So Social Studio allows you to manage, if you're an agency, you can manage hundreds of clients here. If you're a large company, you can manage hundreds of different social pages, or you can just manage one set. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, great. So this is my publishing. So I'm going to jump in to analyze. So there's three parts. I'm only going to focus on analyze in this session. Great. And we've got these are my dashboards that I've set up. So I'm just going to create another window and go into my admin. So I want to, as a social specialist, what I want to do now is optimize my topic profiles. So I'm going into my general admin to my topic profiles, and I know that I've set up these topic profiles with AF Digital in the keywords. So let me just go back to my report. I'm gonna optimize my brand listening topic profile. I've had some complaints from the team that it's not very well optimized. Specifically, I've heard that Robin mentions of him are coming through. They're not all Robin. There's a bit of fuzz in there. So this is looking at the last 90 days of my brand mentions. I'm not a telco or a bank, so I don't get a huge volume, but I get a little bit. You know, it's not bad. So okay, so I can see here in the word cloud, my name is coming up a lot, and I am pretty awesome, but I don't think these are all necessarily me. Okay, so on the right, Robin Leonard on a meowsing 50 box cat maze. Okay, so that definitely wasn't me, but that's cool. I might start using that word, a meowsing. So as I go through, I can see there's actually quite a lot of stuff. This one's a valid mention of me. Um, okay, cool. So I'm just going to jump back across. What I want to do is get this as accurate as possible, so there's no false mentions. So if I look into my topic profile, so I've got these three topic profiles, one for brand, one for competitors, and one for the Salesforce industry. So we listen and for what's going on there so we can kind of keep abreast. So looking at the brand, we've got all these different keyword groups. So a keyword group is like a grouping of keywords. It's kind of obvious when you say it out loud, right? So I've got a keyword group that's listening in for Robin Leonard. So it's got my Twitter handle, my Instagram handle, and also my full name. Clearly, my full name is too broad. There's too many Robin Leonards out there. So I need to refine this a little bit. What I might do is just add a little bit of a bit of refinement. So if I go Robin and AF Digital, I know that 99% of the time, like it would be so weird if someone was to mention a different AF Digital and a different Robin. I've got no other staff called Robin. So I'm going to just do the same thing with my last name. And that simple change should actually capture almost everything. I would never get referred to. Maybe CEO and AF Digital. Yeah. So, okay, so that's done. So let me just save that. Save topic profile. As easy as that, I've made the changes. Um, and just keep in mind that I've been certified in Social Studio by Salesforce, so I'm really equipped to operate the topic profiles, set them up, etc. Okay, great. So this is looking a lot healthier. Let's just have a click into this and see if there's any other mentions. Okay, so looking through, and my job really is as a, yep, this is also us. As the administrator of the account, it's really my job to make sure there's no mentions in here that are irrelevant. But I've also got to have a very fine line between relevant and irrelevant. Like if I am filtering too much out, then I may be missing some stuff. So it's a little bit of an art that you have to kind of really have trained staff there to manage. Okay, great. So this is looking pretty clean. Nothing seems to be non-AF digital related. So that's kind of that. The other thing I want to do in my job is I just want to create a new topic profile. I've been asked by a stakeholder, they want to listen into social customer service or social media trends. Okay, so it's an industry topic, and then I'm just going to create a few new keyword groups. So one is going to be social customer service. I'll be very fast about it. Social customer service, done. So I also want to create another keyword group for social selling, because what I want to do is monitor at a macro level what the trending conversations are happening. Social selling. Maybe just to flesh it out, social sales. Okay, great. And then I also want to, because I'm also really excited about social advertising. I don't know if you guys have heard about one-to-one social advertising, but it is going off at the moment. Social advertising. Cool. Okay, great. Excellent. Very broad. I mean, obviously, if I spend more time, I'd really refine the keywords. And as an administrator, I would that would be my job, actually, is to make sure those are refined. AF Digital. I have a feeling that I didn't save that. That's really retarded of me. But let me just have a look. Okay, no, I think I just clicked out of that. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry. So let's just say that I created this topic profile. So I would have had to go and share that with my workspace, AF Digital, And then jumping back across, um, I can then create a dashboard for that. So um, I kind of screwed that up, but let's assume that I just designed this amazing. Here's one I prepared earlier, topic profile, and now I can see it. So as an administrator, I'm now responsible for going through it and optimizing it. So I would typically go through the feed and go, okay, is this what I want to see? Is this what I set up? Okay, yes, yes. Um, Actually, I don't really care about blogs, so I'm just gonna remove blogs out. I actually just care about videos, Twitter, and Facebook and Instagram. So, and I'll apply that. So that just allows me to refine it. And then what I could do as an administrator is set a template. So, but this is kind of jumping into the next part of it. So let's just go back. So we've got a topic profile demo. So as you can see, my job is really to optimize that topic profile, but to also create new keyword groups and to administer what you're listening for. Jumping into the dashboard demo. So I'm John Frankenstein now, and my responsibility is to create monthly and quarterly reports. So jumping back across, I'm now John Frankenstein. So what I've got access to actually is Robin has already set up an AFD page report template, which is really useful. So all I do is I come in here. I don't have to do anything else. This is a custom template that he's created, and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's got Facebook by post labels that shows you the volume, the sentiment trend line, top was, it's got all these great things. So this is really looking at my Facebook page. So this replaces Facebook Insights. It also allows me to tag stuff as well, so I can add extra tagging and metadata. So I'm coming through here and I'm like, yep, looks pretty cool, nothing broken. I've got my Twitter report down here as well, so it's the same thing. It's like, what's going on in my Twitter? Okay, cool, looks good. Then we've got it's still Twitter. This is LinkedIn. I've got some LinkedIn stuff here. So this is my overall social page report. So I'm like, cool, okay, everything's working pretty well. So what I'm tasked to do is do a report from June. So just clear that out. Oh, okay, I've set this up too late, but I'll just do it from the 5th of June to the 30th of June. Once you use it for long enough, it gives you historical data, obviously with social page data. So say I was doing the whole month of June, this actually becomes, if I duplicate this, okay, now I have got AFD page report June 2017. And it's as easy as that. So it's constrained by the date range. Obviously, you'd have June 1st to 30th. And then this becomes a fixed template and a fixed report, and you share it. You go, okay, share it with the entire workspace. Everyone has now got access to this live dashboard, and it's live. So what I can do now as a reporting specialist is go through, and I can see this stuff here that hasn't been labeled correctly. So there's 16 posts in June that had no labels. So I can go into this and check them off. So as a reporting specialist, I really want to add post labels to these things. So your company's article in Caliber, it was fun reading, seems like a dream job. Of course. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows this is related to recruitment. And also, oh sorry, recruitment. It's actually a candidate. So I can add these kind of labels, and that will show up. Yep, okay, great. So that'll be tagged against that particular post. Close that. So what I can do as a reporting specialist is make sure that my reports are 100% tagged and closed. This has actually already been responded to by Robin, commented closed. So I can actually hide that and just tidy that up and say there's nothing else that's required to be done there. So, and I go through and tag everything, and at the end of the day, you'd end up with these really rich post labels covering the month of June. You'd end up with accurate social data. I only have to, there's only um, so many posts, right, for me to tag. It's not that many. Author labels, post assignment, and then I go through Twitter and do the same thing. So this becomes my one truth of the report for June, 100% clean. From here, I can then print it. Um, it just converts into a PDF, so I can print it like this, or I can export as CSV some of the data points. So if I want to represent this in my own, say, Excel charts or my own reports, another thing you can do is just take the numbers out and put them into a PowerPoint slide. Just say, okay, 47.4. All of these numbers mean something. Okay, great. So without further ado, jumping back in. So that's the what John would do with the dashboards, and he has these templates. So that was the AFD page report template. He also has an engagement report template that he has to do every month and every quarter, and that is the summary of that period. And his job is just to make sure the data is accurate. How hard can that be, right? Okay, so finally, I want to jump in and do a workbenches demo. So this is really more the social specialist. It's less structured, more exploratory, and it's really to look into stuff. And I didn't really rehearse this that well because I like to freewheel it because it's kind of fun, you know, it's fun to take risks. So jumping back into Social Studio, so still within Analyze, we've got these two sections, dashboards and workbenches. So think of dashboards like fixed dashboards, use templates, use them for monthly, quarterly reports, even weekly reports, easy. Workbenches are more your BI analyst, but it's so easy, you don't need to be a data analyst. You can just be a really simple marketer. You know, you can just be straight out, no IT experience, and still use this tool to its maximum capability. Great, so right now I've got a blank workbench. So I'm going to add a data set, topic profile, and let's look at the Salesforce industry. So, and this is really beautiful. It's pulling across all of the social mention data that we're listening for using those keywords. Just to refresh on the Salesforce industry topic profile. So we've got keyword groups for Advertising Studio, DMP, which is Crux, Email Studio, Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Social Studio. So if we look into Social Studio, we're listening for keywords, hashtag Social Studio and Salesforce, Social Studio and Sales, you know, variations. Great, okay, so that data is coming through. We've got 1,600 results. Let's do it for the month of last couple of months. Okay, great. We've got about 2.5 months worth of data in here. And this is everything globally. I believe it's globally. Oh no, I think it is filtered by some countries that we care about. So mostly Asia and US, UK. So right now we've got 11,800 pieces of data. So I can look into this and say, okay, which countries is this data set in? Great, so okay, so these are all the countries. So I filtered out a lot of the countries that I don't personally operate in. What else have we got? Hashtags. This is actually a recently added feature. So this is showing the top hashtags used within this data set. That's really powerful because my brand, I can start using the most relevant ones to me if I'm looking at the right industry. So let's have a look at the keyword groups by trend. So remember how we have a different keyword group for each of those different product lines. So now I've got this really rich set of data over the last couple of months across all these major countries. These are all the conversations that are happening about Salesforce products. And this is like, it's so useful. So as a marketer, I come in here and I'm like, okay, what's this green spike? Show me that. That is Service Cloud related. So there's 2 days in a row it spiked. What happened? Salesforce claims you can set up customer service apps and Service Cloud update in less than a day. Oh, awesome. Admin, Google launched. Okay, so there was definitely, oh, okay, named cool vendor. No, that was Crowdflower. Text docs. Okay, there's a bit of fuzz here actually. I need to drill down a bit deeper. And I've got like 300 posts to read, so let me get that date. That was on the 27th and 28th. And I'm just going to click on it here. July 27th. Show me the keywords. Wait, where's the keywords? Top words. Okay. Boom. I've got to wrap up in a second, but I'm going to understand this trend. Okay, customer claims. Claims seems pretty big. What happened there? So I can now drill into this word cloud and get a better understanding. Salesforce claims, you can set up. Okay, so that was clearly a big trend. This is the top 50 keywords used for that day. So that's pretty cool. I could also look into the next day and see, is that related to the same thing? Top words. I'm running out of time. Another thing I may want to do while I'm here is just look into the sentiment. Because what we may find if we look into a really micro perspective is it positively or negatively reacted to? Okay, I'll get a sentiment trend line. Oh, just trend line. Okay, but I can look at that point in time and see that it's pretty low on the negative scale. Okay, so if we look into the second day, it looks like it's slightly different actually. There's an update. So I think you get the gist of it, that you can really drill in and get a much more detailed understanding of what's going on. So if we just jump back across, there's a couple of things I want to touch on really quickly. So if you download the mobile app, the Social Studio mobile app, it has an amazing search function where you just type in any word or any Boolean search. It will give you all the results in the last 7 days, and it will also give you beautiful analytics around that data. So you can use this at a party, at a meeting. You don't have to have a topic profile set up. But also with that Social Studio app, if you have dashboards set up in your Social Studio environment, your workspace, you can access them through the mobile app. So it really means anywhere on the go, you can access them. You can also quickly email any of these cards to any of your contacts with a screenshot and say, hey, what's going on here? So it's really great for bosses to have a quick look. How to operationalize social, I will share this advice later. My key advice is to integrate social into your BAU process. So how do you get those social posts into your CRM, your sales, service, marketing process? How do you change your IT department to support this new social use cases that you're operating? How do you manage change internally? You know, there's so much. How do you train? It's really important to think of social like a new telephone, not like a thing that the marketing team own. How to work with a partner. Social Studio allows you to now collaborate with anyone. You don't need to be sitting next to each other. It makes it really easy to work with agencies or partners through the platform. So a little bit of background about AF Digital. We recently implemented HighPages. They had a lot of trouble with their social pages having inquiries and sales and customer service inquiries, and their agency or their internal marketing team, sorry, they were struggling with it, and it was taking so much time to email. So we integrated Social Studio, and now they just do one-click cases and leads in CRM. We've currently got some accelerators to help you fast-track your adoption of Social Studio. So we've got a quick power on for Social Studio for $5,000. That gets you set up with Publish, Engage, Analyze. But also Social Connect, $15,000, and we will connect Social Studio to Sales and Service Cloud so that you can have that integrated experience. We also provide managed services, just in case you need help actually operating. Any questions? Sorry, I had to whiz through the end of that. So if there are any questions, just leave them in the questions area. Okay, great. No questions. Well, please do visit our YouTube. There's several other webinars we've already recorded, and we're going to be putting them all there. So if you subscribe, you'll get those updates. And have a great rest of the week and great weekend. Talk to you all soon.